Alright, this is question number 10. This is question number 10A. It's a circuit theorem question. I won't read the introduction. I don't think it's all that important. Well, everybody should know that this line BC is a tangent to the circle. Alright, it says calculate, given a reason for each step of your answer, the measure of angle BOE. So let's identify the angle that we want to find. It is angle BOE. This is the angle I want us to find. Alright? I'm going to try to take out that triangle because it's sort of becoming a bit squeezed up right here. So let us say it's something like this. This is B, this is O, and this is E. Help me. What do you call the line from the center of the circle to the circumference? Radius. So this line is a radius, don't it? This is radius. And the line OE is a what? The line OE is also a what? Radius. So this is also a radius. Now, if this side and this side are equal, what type of triangle is this? Isosceles triangle. So if this angle here is 20 degrees, it means that the angle over here is also what? 20 degrees. This is the angle I want us to find. Let us call it theta. Ladies and gentlemen, the angles in a triangle must add up to what? It means that 20 plus 20 plus theta is equal to 180 degrees. They are the interior angles of an isosceles triangle. 40 plus theta is equal to 180. Theta, which is angle BOE, is equal to 180 minus 40. This angle is 140 degrees. The angle here is 140 degrees. What did they ask for next? Angle OE, angle OED, angle OED. They want this angle here. You agree? Yes. Alright, here's what I'm going to tell you. We already know that this angle is what? Help me know? That angle is what? 20. Now, see this angle here? This entire angle here is equal to 42. Let's call this theta. Sorry, let's call it alpha. This entire angle here is equal to 42. It is angle BED. This entire angle BED, is equal to 42 degrees. So I'm going to say that angle BED is equal to 42 degrees. If this angle is 42, this angle here is also 42. And this is the reason. The angle between tangent and chord is equal to the angle in the alternate segment. The angle between the tangent and chord is equal to the angle in the alternate segment. So the entire angle is 42, but this piece is what? 20. So this piece must be how much? 20. Ladies and gentlemen, angle OED is equal to 42 minus 20. It is equal to 22 degrees. Ladies and gentlemen, this angle here is 22 degrees. The last one, BFE. The want angle BFE. The want angle BFE. Alright, we're going to do this one. Alright. This is the center O. The angle here is how much? 140, don't it? Let me know?
Yes, sir.
Let's call this angle out here sub beta. The external one, the one going out here. So angles at a point add up to how much degree? Angles at a point add up to how much degree? 360. So I can say that beta would be equal to 360 minus 140. Beta would be equal to 220 degrees. So the angle out here is 220 degrees. Ladies and gentlemen, you see this angle here? It's called angle at the center. And this angle here is called angle at the circumference. The angle at the center is 2 times the angle at the circumference. This angle here is called angle at the center. This one here is called angle at the circumference. The angle at the center is 2 times the angle at the circumference. This is the one they want us to find. It's the angle at the circumference. Angle BFE is equal to 220 divided by 2 is equal to 110 degrees. What is the reason? Angle at center is equal to 2 times angle at circumference. The angle at the center is equal to 2 times the angle at the circumference. Alright. So this is question 10b. Question 10b is on bearings. Question 10b is on bearing. Alright guys, listen. The question says, the diagram below not drawn to scale shows the superposition of 3 ports, P, Q, and R. Q is 80 kilometers from P. Q is 80 kilometers from P. R is 100 kilometers from Q on a bearing of 66 degrees. R is 100 kilometers from Q on a bearing of 66 degrees. Angle POR is equal to 54 degrees. Calculate the bearing of P from Q. But before we go there, so let us put in the 66 degrees. We're told that R is 100 kilometers from Q on a bearing of 66 degrees. That simply means that the bearing of R from Q is 66 degrees. Ladies and gentlemen, to indicate the bearing of what? R from Q, at Q you must draw your what? North-south line. Then you need to what? Start from north and come around to the line connecting Q and R. This angle is the bearing of R from Q, and this angle is 66 degrees. That angle is the bearing of what? R from Q. Next, we're asked what? Calculate the bearing of P from Q. We need to calculate the bearing of P from Q. Tell me if you agree. Does this angle represent the bearing of P from Q? Tell me if you agree.
Yes, sir.
So the bearing of P from Q is equal to 66 plus 54. How much is that? 110 or 120? It's 120 degrees. Ladies and gentlemen, how is bearing measured? Bearing is measured what? Clockwise, starting from north. So the angle that represents the bearing of Q from P is the angle that starts from north and come around to the line connecting what? P and Q. This angle here, 120 degrees, is the bearing of P from what? Q. Next. The measure of angle, we need to calculate the measure of angle QPR. We need to calculate the measure of angle QPR. We need this angle here. Let's call it theta. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look at this. Interesting.
It's not a right angle.
Non-right.
Sorry. This is to that. Alright. First thing I need is, I need this angle. We're going to use the sine rule. We're going to use the sine rule. Sorry. This angle is 54. We need this angle. Angle what? Angle QPR. And we need this angle in degrees. Alright? Alright. How much mark is this? This is 3 marks. Interesting.
But it's a distance.
How we supposed to do this?
Sir?
It says, oh sorry, we needed to calculate something first because I know something is wrong. There's something that is missing. We need to calculate II, the distance of what? PR correct to 2 decimal places. I knew something is missing. That's why I was saying this is interesting because I knew something was missing. Let's calculate the distance of PR. This is PR. And we need that distance correct to 2 decimal places. Ladies and gentlemen, if I know 2 sides of a non-right angle triangle and the inclusive angle, it is a condition for using the cosine rule. If you know 2 sides of a non-right angle triangle and the inclusive angle, it is a condition for applying the cosine rule.
X squared.
I'm going to call this line x, so it is what? Cosine rule says a squared b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cosine a. This formula, ladies and gentlemen, a is the side opposite the inclusive angle. Here, the inclusive angle is 54. The side opposite from it is x. B and C in the formula are the other 2 sides. And A in the formula is the inclusive angle. The inclusive angle is the angle between the 2 sides of known length. The inclusive angle is the angle between the 2 sides of known lengths. Let's put in what we know. What is A?
X.
So it's x squared. The other 2 sides are what?
100 squared.
It's 80 squared plus 100 squared minus 2 times 80 times 100 times the cosine of the inclusive angle, which is 54 degrees. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not label on this. Put this on the calculator exactly as you see it and press equal. Put this in your calculator exactly how you see it and press equal.
Oh, we are going to put x squared. 1 squared?
No, it's this part I'm talking.
Oh.
This part, the right hand side.
I want that one. 6,995.4.
So you're looking at me making nervous. What did you get? 6,995.4. What is the opposite of square? X is the square root of this. Tell me what you get.
8.6.
How much is it?
83.63.
How many? How much?
83.6.
So how did they say the one that answered? The one that answered to what? 2 decimal places? Sorry, who has the paper? What did they say? How did they say the one that answered?
2 decimal places.
The one that answered to 2 decimal places. So it's 80 how much? 3.64 kilometers. So x, which is PR, is equal to 83.64 kilometers. Stay with me. No! We're ready to calculate this angle. This is 83.64 kilometers. Now, we're at the third part where we're to calculate angle QPR. This angle here, theta. Now, I'm going to tell you what my teacher told me long before you were all born. My teacher told me, if you use the cosine rule on a triangle, the next rule you use on the triangle must be the sine rule. I need to find this angle. The sine rule says sine A over A is equal to sine B over B is equal to sine C over C. That's the sine rule. That's the sine rule. Now let's use it. This is the sine of the angle I want to find is this, don't it? Sine of theta. What is the side that is opposite from theta? So this is over 100 is equal to the sine of 54. What is the side that is opposite from 54? This is 83.64. Remember, I want to find out what theta is. I need to get rid of the 100. I'm going to multiply both sides by 100. If I multiply both sides by 100, the 100s are going to cancel over here, don't it? So now I have sine theta is equal to 100 sine 54 all over 83.64. Put this in the calculator and give me 3 decimal places. 100 sine 54 divide all of that divide by 83.64.
0.967.
This is 0.967. I'll come up to the 7.
Cool.
Alright. This is sine theta. Ladies and gentlemen, if you know the sine of an angle, to find the angle you use sine inverse. Theta is equal to sine inverse 0.967. Theta, which is angle QPR is equal to what?
75.2.
This is 75.2 degrees. How did they say they want the answer? They said they want to the nearest degree. So it is equal to 75 degrees to nearest degree. Ladies and gentlemen, this is bearing.
Oh boy.